Start. There is nothing on record to demonstrate that a copy of the standing orders that has been enclosed as Annexure CA1 to the counter affidavit was filed by any party before the Industrial Tribunal. Along with the aforesaid counter affidavit, the testimony of Sri Suraj Narayan Shukla, who was authorized by the liquidator to testify in the adjudication case, has also been enclosed as Annexure CA2. This document has also not been specifically denied in the rejoinder affidavit of the petitioner company. The narration of the testimony as appearing in the award aforesaid has already been referred to above and therefore is not being repeated here for the sake of brevity. Suffice it to say that the witness for the petitioner company apparently had superficial knowledge of the settlement dated 13/4/2008 and did not prove from any record whether the terms of the settlement pertaining to layoff were complied with. Under clause 19 of the standing orders, the employer has powers to lay off workmen in the eventualities mentioned therein for any period, and the employer is not liable to pay compensation to the laid off workmen if the layoff is for reasons beyond the control of the employer. It is provided therein that it would be lawful for the employer to retrench the workmen in accordance with the provisions contained in section 6(n) of the UP Act at any time after the expiry of the first 45 days of layoff, and when he does so, any compensation, if paid to the workmen for having been laid off during the preceding 12 months, may be set off against the compensation for retrenchment. A perusal of the terms of the settlement dated 13/4/2007 reveals that, contrary to the standing order aforesaid, no period of layoff has been specified therein. On the face of it, the settlement purports to keep the workers laid off indefinitely, and that too in a meager layoff compensation, and even that, as is recorded by the Industrial Tribunal, has not been paid. There was no material on record before the Industrial Tribunal on behalf of the petitioner company to demonstrate that the layoff workmen were paid compensation in accordance with the terms of the settlement. As a matter of fact, the authorized witness of the liquidator made no statement with regard to the fact whether laid off workmen had been paid compensation in terms of the settlement, and if so, to what extent. With regard to the finding of the Industrial Tribunal that fresh appointments had been made without giving priority to the laid off workmen, it has been contended on behalf of the petitioner company that the finding is vague inasmuch as it does not give any specific details. However, a perusal of the award reveals that the finding has been recorded on the basis of a notice issued by the Assistant Labour Commissioner, Kanpur Region, Kanpur, which has marked as Exhibit D19, which referred to new appointments being made by the petitioner company for production in the place of the laid off workmen, and that the layoff be ended and the workmen be provided work. Over.